What's up, y'all? It's your boy Phanatik, here to talk about that new album coming at you, Crime and Consequences. Let's get into it. So why call the album Crime and Consequences? It's simple, really. I mean, when you think about it, we live in a world that's full of violence, full of crime, full of vulgarity. Almost every form of media we have is pushing violence at us, pushing crime at us like there's no consequences for our actions. But truly, we see them all the time. Cats get locked up. Cats end up in the grave. But I'm like, what if the cat down the end of the block wasn't the only person that we hurt in our crime? What if our crimes were really against God?
Makes me wonder, why is it that young bucks are so quick to untuck the gun buck at someone just to have some fun? But this can't be undone. I'm staring at the youngin', he had death in his eyes.
I go by the name of Phanatik, of course. Chose that name because I came in the door at a time when Jesus Christ was unpopular, and I was proud to be out there screaming his name. I said, yo, y'all gonna call me a fanatic, and I'ma love it. But it's funny, you know, today, it seems the best thing you could do for your career is be down with Jesus Christ, no matter how you living. Everybody's saying his name, but what matters to me as a fanatic now is the context. Don't just say his name, fit his name in the right place.
1995, the number, another summer. Evening is hot, 95 degrees, no breeze for this young teen.
Crime and Consequences is a different kind of an album for me. My first album, Incredible Walk, was real underground. This album, there's a lot of that stuff still involved, the wordplay, the metaphors, all that, kind of stuff, but it's more hidden. You'll appreciate the songs a lot more as you hear them in context with other songs.
For the grown and set free. If you won't let the world try to clone you sexy, if you know what you know, go get at me. If you're holding down the zone on your own, attached to the word, even when you're home alone like latchkey.
Here we are at EPK Studios. This is where it all went down, you know what I mean? Was in there for a couple months on end, just grinding it out. It was a grueling process, I gotta be honest with you, but it's done now. This is my man Speedy, who was in here helping me engineer the bulk of the project. One of the songs he's featured on is one of my favorite songs, a song called Top 10.
I don't rep your city, you're my city. I only represent the Lord God who gets busy. And the airwaves is fair game for his air campaign. If you know him, I know you're tired of what their band's playing. But don't worry, every contradictory time, Dick and Harry's gonna have his day in court. In short, what I'm saying is the way it is now ain't the way it's gonna stay.
A lot of people ask the question like, where is hip hop going? I got a song on the album called Mason Dixon, and it's basically talking about the divide in the North and the South in the days after slavery, how to advance African American people, and the South seemed to have won out. The idea in the North was about education, and that lost. But even in hip-hop today, I think that debate is still going on. And it seems like the idea of learning through hip-hop and educating through hip-hop, it seems to come from the North a lot of times, is losing to this idea of, nah, just, get that dough and party to your grave. And you as the listener you have the choice. What do I want my hip-hop to do?
Music don't make you think. That's what he said as we sat on his porch and talked about the difference between the South and the North.
If you're fast enough, we got a limited edition album cover where if you get it, you're gonna see two different images. One where dudes are locked up, behind bars. Since we're all behind the bars of sin and death in this life, we're all criminals. But if you move it, you're gonna see a whole nother image where dudes are set free. Because we realize it's only in Jesus Christ that any of us can be set free. I'm hoping that cats begin to live like they understand their consequences in this life and in the life to come. But the question is, when you die, are your consequences still waiting for you? Are you really ready to go?
Are you ready? Let me know. Are you ready to go? You ain't ready?